So I have had three dreams. And my first dream that the Lord gave me is America had just went to war. And I saw them, I saw the flag, I saw we were cheering them on. But at this time was a time of, it was horrible. People were homeless. I'm talking about everybody was homeless. Everybody was homeless. And it was like old people, older men left and the women left back. They didn't have no big stores like Kroger's and, all the big stores we have now. All that was left was these small stores, the corner stores. That was the only stores that were left. But in these stores, we had to have a white ticket to even buy food. And we was all in the line. The women were, and it was like an elderly old man as the cashier, and we were buying food. But you had to have that ticket in your hand to even get food. And like I said, it was America was in bad shape. Bad shape when we went to war. Now, that was my first dream. Now, my second dream, I saw us again. And we were in another like corner store, mom and pop store. And very little food. Very little food. Water supply was very low. Very low. And we were in the store. It was less food now in this dream than it was the first one. And I'm talking about the shelves were empty. And we were all in line and we were trying to get food. I saw the water with flies around the water on the wall. The water was on the wall. And there was flies on the flying around the water. But the shelves were empty. Real bad empty. That was the second dream that I had about the famine that's coming. It's here now. It's here in America now, but what they're keeping us supplied with is the fake food, the fake fruit, the fake supply of food. Like now, you can have a fly in your house, right? And you can leave food out. Those flies are not even going to touch your food. They're not even going to eat your food. You remember how you used to, your fly come, they're all running to the food? They're not going to do that. But a lot of our food is not even real. And if you planted seeds this year, which I have, the seeds that are sprouting they're coming up as just like weeds. They're coming up nothing. You're not getting nothing out of the seeds that you have bought. We are at war, but being that they're not telling us this, people are blindsided. And a lot of people don't believe because they still see stores open. They still see this stuff. They're looking with their eyes. But if you look, like I tell people, you look behind those cans and you see that there's nothing back there. They'll have a stack of cans, but in the back it's empty. And if you start paying attention to stuff like that, you start paying attention where this used to go, and now they might put clothes there. Or like at one of our Kroger's, it's getting so low that they're moving meat now over to the fruits and vegetables section. And they're turning things around different to make it look like it's full. But the produce, it's no good. Like, the Bible tells us that everything has a seed, yet people are buying seedless things. And so it was one lady I told probably some years ago, a couple of years ago, about what was coming to America when I was in Dollar General. And I told her what was coming. I said, y'all stock up, prepare. This has been like probably 2 years ago. She came to me probably a couple of weeks ago saying, you know what? I remember every word you came in here, you told us. Because the Lord used me to prophesy in that place to them people. And when I spoke to them about it, some believed, some didn't. That's fine. I'm not going to argue with nobody. If you don't believe, that's fine with me. But she come back to me a couple of weeks ago and she tell me, everything you said is happening. Talking about the trucks, how you're not getting supplies. All this stuff is happening now. Like I said, Pay attention to the stores of how they're moving stuff around to make it look full. They know what's going on. We're coming to a time. Oh, I had more than 3 dreams. We're coming to a time where it's who you know is what's going to get you food in the store. It's going to be who you know in that store. And so I've had a dream the Lord gave me of the black horse in Revelations kicking against the baskets in the grocery store. Angrily, mad, fiercely. The black horse, the horse of famine. I saw in another dream where they're going to control the power, where the power is going to go out. I was in the store and the light started flickering because the power is going to go out all around the world. Power, cell phones, it's going out. And so I was in the store, water price, I had $100. I bought, I believe it was 6 cases of water, and I bought 3 or 4 half-a-gallon orange juices. All I bought. We were getting food from another country. I believe British. We were getting food from them. And when I went up there to pay for my stuff, right? Remember I tell you, I only got 6 cases of water, and I was trying to get out of there, and 3 or 4 orange juices. Now, when I was in line, I was going to play my gospel music. And this girl was in line clicking about Christians. So this was a time where it's not going to be popular for you to be a Christian. You're not going to be able to say, I'm a Christian, this and that. No, because they're going to hate us. They're going to persecute us. Because we're going to go through what it said in the book of Acts. We're not going to be able to be out there and say we're Christian, wearing the shirt and all that. No, you're going to get persecuted big time. And so when I paid for my food, I keep saying food, my water and my stuff, it was $88 for 6 cases of water, 3 or 4 orange juice, a half gallons of orange juices. I got back, I believe $11 or $12 was my change from a $100 bill, just for me buying that. This is how high prices are going to go up. Yet we're not even going to have supplies. It's going to be supplied from another country. And so this is what the Lord showed me. At the same time, I'm trying to get out because the power is about to go out. I didn't want to be stuck in the store. Lights are flickering on and off. Our electric grid was going down. It was going down. And so I was trying to get out of there. And so this is what the Lord had been showing me about what's coming. That's why when I look around, it's the Holy Spirit that showed me, I see how they're switching the stores around and switching the food around and trying to make it look full. And if you notice, the cantaloupe isn't real. The watermelon has no seeds. They've done everything. Like, we so late on stuff. They have done everything. If you're not growing it yourself, I believe I saw I posted on my Facebook. If you follow my Facebook, I post over there too. So farmers right now here in America have food that is rotten in the fields. It's rotting. Over $200,000 or something they said. Food just rotten because the workers are too scared to go to work. So as you go and you're looking for vegetables and fruit and stuff like that, you're not going to see it. But what you will see is the food that they have made and put in there. That, is made from whatever. They've doctored on those seeds and doctored on them for a couple of years now to make them look like they really have seeds. Some of them have them, some don't. Grapes, they're not even real. I taste some grapes from Walmart, tastes like blood. The seeds in them are, you grow them. I've grown seeds from what I got at the store, and it grows up nothing, no fruit, just what the seeds are today in the packs. If you got seeds from years back, that's the only thing pretty much going to get you through, unless you get with a supplier that is a true farmer. So this is what God showed me. Like I said, we're in a famine now. and it's going to get worse, but people just don't believe.